Everybody to another episode of Gorilla Gospel. We're gonna go into John, First John, chapter 5, and we're gonna talk about some things. Chapter 5, verse 4 and 5 says this: For whatever is born of God overcomes the world, and this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith. Who is he who overcomes the world but he who believes that Jesus, the Son of God? Okay? And over here in verse 19 and 20 says, We know that we are of God, and the whole world lies under the sway of the wicked one. And we know that the Son of God has come and has given us the understanding, and we may know him who is true, and we are in him who is true, in his Son, Jesus Christ. This is the true God and eternal life. Okay, so now this is what he's talking about, all right? All right, he's saying that, all right, over there in verse 4, for whatever is born of God overcomes the world. All right? It doesn't matter what race you want to say that you are, whatever is born of God, bro. And peace is born of God, all right? Knowledge is born of God, and wisdom, all that type of stuff, bro. You know, when it comes to people that's born of God, bro, and over here when it says that we know that we are of God and that the whole world lies under the sway of the wicked one, that wicked one is us, okay? That's who he's talking about, us. We're the wicked one, dude. From the sin that was brought upon this earth, God did not born in sin. Okay? We did. So we are the wicked ones that the sin take hold of and causes us to do things that hurts others and turn our backs on God. Okay? So I mean, you gotta understand what you're dealing with here. That was kind of funny. Anyways, you dig? And we know that the Son of God has come and has given us understanding that we may know him and know that he's true. Say, bro, you don't have no understanding about what's going on, then you dumb. There's no more blindness in this. You just plain old stupid and dumb. Point blank. If you don't have no understandings or no insight of what's going on in the world, we got all this sin going on in the world because of the sins that we take in as wicked ones, whether it's greed or jealousy or whatever, bruh. So we're gonna go and apply this to these bills that we just came about. There are some serious people that has dedicated their lives in the alderman board, on the alderman board, and I salute them because for years they've been trying to get people to understand that we are all one and that we have to come together as St. Louis people. I'm not even from here like talking about it, but you know what? It's not where you're from, it's where you at. And what's going on in Lulu is going down in New Orleans. So here we go, right? Down in New Orleans, they had this thing called a roundup. A roundup is something that they used to do back in the slave days and stuff, bro. All right? But when they brought it up into my times, this is where you got this parish, St. Bernard Parish, right? The cops and the judges up in there. And what they'll do is they'll sit back like a cat. This is the cat and mouse game. Got the mouse by the tail thing. And this is what they'll do. They'll allow you to sell all your drugs and go in and out and everything and go score your drugs and all this other type of stuff and everything. They'll sit back and sit back and sit back. And before you know it, by the time November hit and they get ready for their Thanksgiving, they Thanksgiving turkey for their Christmas bonus, they round everybody up who they done got on camera and then got snitched on and everything. So we're gonna do a roundup right here to let you know what's going on with these bills. And I'm gonna kind of speed things up a little bit because we ain't got that much time. We're gonna start with this one. Bill 247. Okay? See that 247? 247, bruh, is where it's no good. They want to pass this bill to take the power away from us to vote in a sheriff. Do you know the part that a sheriff really plays in a community, dude? You will want to be careful with this bill. They want to take the ability of us voting them in and letting them appoint one. Okay, so let me go ahead and appoint somebody in the president. You know what I'm saying? Which that's what they already did. A lot of us better get ready for 2020, bro. Do not pass on this generation of being a gangster and all that to our kids, because it won't work for them in this upcoming time. Keep it out of them, bro. Make them become productive citizens and vote. 247 is taking the power away from people to vote the right sheriff in, bro. With the wrong sheriff in, we got the wrong cops in. There'll be many roundups going on then. All right? We connect this bill to